Hey guys, welcome to Linux Ronins again. I'm about to show you some documentation on steroids. So stay tuned for a new little segment we like to call Flash Tip. Cue the music. Let's go. Okay guys, what we're going to show you today is a variation on the Literate programming model. So I'm just going to call it Literate documentation. So as we document our systems, we often put in blocks of commands and stuff that we run if we're documenting the installation of setting up a server or an application on a server, that sort of thing. So what we're using today to do this, I'm sure as you can see now, is my favourite operating system, Emacs, and we are using org mode and a thing called OrgBabel. So basically, what OrgBabel allows you to do is define a code block. Now, you can actually define lots of different languages with OrgBabel, like as you can see here, I've got like the begin source and sh for shell. So there's the shell commands, but you know, there's C, Ruby, Python, just about everything is covered. And the beauty with this is you can execute this this block of code from within Emacs. So obviously this is going to be dependent on whether the machine that you're working on has Emacs available too. So, you know, you might have to talk to somebody else where you work, one of the sysadmin team, and see if you're allowed to have Emacs. But if you are, this can be very handy. So as you can see here, I've just basically set up a some fake documentation. I'll just chuck this in here. So we're just saying that, you know, this is for the application.blah to install it. So with org mode, you can do collapsible trees. So that way it's easy to comb through the documentation, that sort of thing. So obviously you could have like multiple entries down here. You know, step 2. You know, things under it. And you can expand them all out and that sort of thing. So it's one of the reasons why I love Emacs. But anyway, so I've basically done a code block here to execute the shell directory. This is going to execute this in the directory where I've opened this org file. But you know, obviously you could define the whole file path there. So if we jump over to this side, where I've got eShell here, we're just in my home directory here, and that code block test.org is the org file that I'm using for this. So if we go back over the block, I mean, you can see here, make a directory called test, cd into it, create the text file, place that string in the text file, and you're not going to be able to hear this because I haven't figured out how with Open Broadcast software to capture that sort of sound, but it's the old say command on OS X, so you know, nice pretty voice says operation complete. So we'll to execute this, you just if you're not familiar with Emacs, we use the control and the meta key. So there's like the control key and the meta key. So in here we just do control C twice, and it will prompt you if you see down the bottom there. If you want to run it, you say yes. It run. I just heard the voice go through my earphone. So if we ls here again, you'll see that we've got the test directory here. So we can go cd test, ls. You can see it there. And if we go cat like that, you can see that has piped the string to it. So obviously there's lots of ways you can ramp up on this and go further and further. A lot of people are using this for their actual Emacs config files. So yeah. Awesome little tip, and allows you to just run those commands straight away. Great thing to hand over to someone, long as they know what they're doing. And that's it. Org mode with Babel. Frigging brilliant. Thanks guys for watching. If you want to learn more about Emacs, I recommend checking out the experimental Emacs Hangouts on YouTube. Lots of people showing off a lot of cool stuff. I'll put a link in the description below. So everyone comment, subscribe to this, share it around to your friends, and let's keep this thing going. Thanks for watching.